South Africa 2025. In a shocking case that has gripped the nation, a group of Chinese nationals has been sentenced to 52 years in prison. Their crime? Running one of the most brutal human trafficking and forced labor networks ever uncovered on South African soil. But this is not just a story about those who were caught. This is a story of a powerful shadowy cartel, one that has infiltrated communities, enslaved vulnerable migrants, and evaded justice with the help of money, influence, and silence. In Ekurhuleni, Gauteng province, authorities finally made a breakthrough. Several Chinese nationals were arrested and charged with trafficking Malawian migrants and exploiting them as forced laborers in a factory they called Beautiful City. Inside the so-called factory, police found over 100 Malawian men, women, and children working in appalling conditions. 3 of them were children forced into labor, trapped with no way out. The trial was long, painful, and emotional. In the end, the accused were found guilty and sentenced to 52 years each. But even in the courtroom, chaos erupted. The daughter of one of the accused stood up screaming in frustration. She asked why her family was being punished when, in her words, the real mastermind is not even here. She claimed the true kingpin of the Chinese cartel was still at large, living comfortably in South Africa, rich, powerful, and untouchable. Her words sent shockwaves across the courtroom. Was this cartel bigger than anyone imagined? According to her, the true leader of this trafficking syndicate remains free, using wealth and influence to shield himself from justice. She even went as far as producing an image claiming to show the face of the man who sits at the top of the empire. But who is this man? How deep does this network go? And how has he managed to evade arrest while his subordinates take the fall? Investigators revealed that on 12 November 2019, the law enforcement discovered a factory where they found employees enslaved. Evidence revealed that once these employees were smuggled into South Africa, they were then placed at various factories in Croatia, Boksburg, and Benoni before they were moved to Beautiful City. The factory called Beautiful City was nothing but a prison for those trafficked into South Africa. Recruiters would approach desperate Malawians with false promises of jobs and a better life, but once they arrived, their reality was a nightmare. Passports confiscated, wages withheld, constant threats, and on top of that, they were assaulted and living in harsh conditions. And when they resisted, they suddenly disappeared. Some victims were transported in and out of South Africa using cargo ships, vanishing into international waters. Police insiders and corrupt ocean patrol officers allegedly helped the syndicate operate undetected. This was not just forced labor, this was an organized system of a modern-day slavery. Among the victims rescued were 3 children. Just imagine, children forced to work in inhuman conditions, robbed of their childhoods. This discovery ignited outrage across the country. South Africans demanded answers. How could this happen in 2025, right under the nose of law enforcement? The answer, many believe, lies in corruption. For years, activists have been warned that wealthy foreign crime syndicates in South Africa enjoy protection from within the system itself. Police officers paid off, cases that vanish, politicians looking the other way. Could this explain why the alleged mastermind of the Chinese cartel still walks free despite damning claims from inside the family of the convicted? This cartel is not just local. Their influence stretches beyond South Africa's borders, into Malawi, Mozambique, and even further across international trade routes. By exploiting poverty and desperation, they turned humans into commodities, and by corrupting officials, they stayed untouchable. After the sentencing, social media lit up with questions. Who is the real Kingpin? Why hasn't he been arrested? And most importantly, how many more factories like Beautiful City exist across South Africa? For now, authorities claim justice has been served, but many believe the true story is only just the beginning. This case shines a light on the dark underworld of trafficking and forced labor in South Africa. While some perpetrators are behind bars, the alleged mastermind remains free, protected by power, wealth, and silence. What do you think? Do you believe the real cartel leader is being protected? How deep do you think this corruption goes in this case? And most importantly, how can South Africa stop powerful syndicates from exploiting the vulnerable? Comment below what should happen next. Share your thoughts in the comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this documentary so more people can learn the truth. Because only when we speak up can the silence be broken. My name is Jay, and this is Moment in Future, pulling you into the truth.